Hello, this is Bishop Frank Stewart, and welcome to the program Sowing Seed into Men. You sow a seed, you can expect something to come forth and a harvest will develop. Well, the seed today is fairly it's fairly obvious, but it's not obvious to everybody. It's this as follows: the greater your responsibility, the more you must focus on management and delegating others to lead. As it works out, I happen to be an overseer over a number of churches. And when I was the pastor of this one church, it didn't require as much management as being the pastor of this church and then being the overseer over other churches. And because I have the responsibility in a large sense over other churches other than the local church, I have to have help, assistance. I have to have more assistance. I have to have more people to work with some of the people below me. As an example, we are planning to, we do two conferences a year. We do the Zoe Christian Fellowship International Association. It will do two major conferences a year. And after doing these two conferences, I have to get other people to help me manage to talk to people, to set up meetings. I can't do all of that. Now I could, but it would wear me out. And so I have to get people, in order to be efficient, to assist me and then report back to me. Otherwise, I would just run myself into a grave. Moses' father-in-law, Jethro, advised him to do precisely that. In Exodus, the book of Exodus, Moses' father-in-law, Jethro, told Moses, "You're going to destroy yourself and the people trying to answer to all of the challenges of these people that you have under you." So Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, told Moses, "Choose able men that love God." He said, choose a man who can manage 1,000 people, choose another one who can manage 500, that can manage 100, that can manage 50. And so every level, if the person is going to manage 1,000 people, that means he has to have higher qualifications to be able to, for you to delegate that responsibility to him. And then you get another person who can handle 500 people. Well, his qualification would not be as much as the one to handle 1,000. Then you're going to get somebody to manage just 100, and then somebody to manage 50. At each of those levels, that's going to determine the necessary qualification of that person you delegate and appoint to handle some of these major issues. That's what Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, told him. And then Jethro said, then some of the issues, when you have real tough cases, they may have to bring those people to you. But look how much of a load that takes away from you. Is what Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, was suggesting to Moses. A lot of those people that you would have had to see, you got several people that you've delegated to handle those issues for you. And Jethro was letting Moses know that's going to expand your lifetime. It's going to help you to live longer, that is. It's going to give you more health. And it's going to train other people to be good leaders. So it's a good deal all around. And so for you men, in order for you to grow, you have to get used to delegating and training other people under you to handle some of the specifics that you would normally handle. And Jesus, what he did, he had 12 men. He had 12 specific guys that he had chosen that had specific talents. And that's how he managed the throne of people that came to him when there was a need to feed all of the 5,000 men, not counting the men and the women, with the 2 loaves of bread, 5 fish, and 2 loaves of bread. He told these 12 apostles to set the people in groups of 50s. He delegated that responsibility. He could have just called it out of heaven and said, all of you be fed, but he didn't. He had these 12 men, and he delegated them to help him to redistribute the food that this little boy's lunch represented. And so that's a perfect example. With Moses, father-in-law helping him to choose men that were able to handle the crowd and throwing people. Jesus with the 12 apostles, he used those to assist him in carrying out the ministry God called him. And as you grow, you're going to have to train people to do many of the things that you would normally do if you didn't grow. So if you want to grow, you have to get people that can help do what you do. They need your mind and your thoughts. And so just keep that in mind, and God will expand you in ad infinitum. So your seed, your responsibility, the more you must focus on management in delegating others to lead. If you have any comments or suggestions, email me at frankstewart@zcfla.org. frankstewart@zcfla.org. Until next time, you keep loving the Lord as he continues to love you.